beautifully stylized adventures. Whatever you're into, there is something here for you. Keep an eye out for this logo during the showcase. Whenever you see it, that means that a game demo is available as part of the Steam event running throughout the week. A huge thank you
This
to our
looks
presenting
so
sponsors, Blue
good.
Sky, and to our partners Play Indies and Neon Naroshi. We will tell you more about them later on. Let's get things rolling with a segment that dives deep into the power of storytelling, starting with a journey through the harsh northern
Story
latitudes as
game.
you search for a way back to your loved ones.
Will Follow the Light is a story-driven, first-person adventure puzzle game about a perilous journey through the harsh northern latitudes. To find peace and reunite with his family, Will must sail across endless waters, face deep personal challenges, and ultimately discover
Ooh, this
himself.
looks so
In
good.
this project, we aimed to make the walking simulator genre more engaging without altering its core identity. Our level design focused on immersion, atmosphere, and story, all conveyed through spatial composition and subtle guidance rather than skill checks or fail states. Environmental storytelling was the foundation. Players navigate through emotionally charged spaces shaped by lighting, unique props, and carefully placed landmarks. With no minimap or objective markers, orientation relies entirely on visual language, things that naturally draw the eye and reinforce narrative beats. To bring variation and pacing without disrupting the experience, we introduced dog sled navigation and boat traversal. These transportation-based sequences create cinematic shifts in tempo, deepen engagement, and allow the world to evolve from open sea to narrow, snowy paths.
This looks really
There
good.
is no combat, no constant deaths, and no traditional challenge.
Ooh.
Each space is designed to keep the player immersed, gently led forward by world design and curiosity. We believe walking simulators can offer rich, varied experiences through intentional design in harmony with the story and the environment.
Love that.
Wishlist will Follow the Light on Steam now and help us bring our debut game to the world.
Ooh, this looks really good. Very exciting. Ooh. Oh, is this a, are we getting an update with Tavern Tales? Oh, I love them already. We loved Tavern Tales here. So this is for sure going on the list. Hello? Can I romance you? You are gorgeous. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Dreamwalker wish list now. It's definitely going on the wish list. Okay. Oh, heck yeah, with the music. Oh, God. Oh, God. Baby.
It began with a spark, an accident.
Oh, no.
Instead, the secrets burned with the flames. Headlines told truths or convenient lies.
Are you sure you are making the right choice?
Oh.
Each child is a mystery. Each parent a puzzle.
Oh,
Trust nothing. Question everything.
interesting.
The state is watching you. One more mistake and you are done.
Oh, shit. Did we mess up?
New Albion, you must wake, break your chains, for the night is dark, but dawn is inevitable.
Whoa. We riot? Kicking? I want to do some kicking. Incredible. Incredible. Long Story Crew's back. Oh, heck yes. Weasel Heights Middle School. Incredible. Heck yes. Is this giving like the Weekenders, if you remember from the 90s? I think that's what this is making me think of. Because this looks hella cute. But that's what the vibe it gave me. It looks so good though. And the chicken suit. That looked really cute. And that's launching really soon. Ooh, card game. Don't forget your bingo card. Ooh, I love the designs. Those look so cool. Oh, I love it. Future Kind is a gem of a game. Well, it looks really good. Oh, okay. It'll be on console. Okay. That's awesome. Oh. Is this a murder mystery? The Fae touched fall prey. Wait, are we Fae? Ooh. Okay. This, I'm not gonna lie, this might be on the a dark academia murder mystery visual novel set in the roaring 1920s. This might be Jordan coded a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Might be a little bit me coded. The demo is available. We might be playing this next. It's how I need this now. Only a Faeologist can uncover the truth. Death Faeology. Oh, that looks so good.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chai, also known as Pink Fairy Blossom. I'm a streamer and
Hello.
content creator. But today, I will be co-hosting with Jambo today. To start, let's look at a selection of games that shine for their gameplay. Titles that bring innovation, creativity, and that special something that just makes playing them a blast. We're diving headfirst into a unique and innovative VR experience.
Hello, I'm Katie Good, creative director of Triangle Pixels. I'm happy to introduce Unseen Diplomacy 2. Unseen Diplomacy 2
It looks so
is a smart game
good.
where we use VR to transform your living room into a real-world assault course.
Yay, I just
Created
downloaded.
a thrilling campaign where you travel the world
Oh,
to save the Earth from evildoers
Oh,
that are trying
sorry,
to
y'all.
destroy it. Of course, you'll be stopped on your way by various threats, robots, and general things that are out to kill you. During Unseen Diplomacy 2, I became pregnant. That obviously limited my physical abilities, which showed us the amount of extra work we needed to do in order to make our game super accessible for everybody. We originally created Unseen Diplomacy back in 2016 as a game jam game. And now we've got private funding, we're finally able to finish the title. It's taken us a very long time to create a fully featured sequel just because it's incredibly hard to get funding as a woman. I'm incredibly proud of what we managed to do as a team. We made a game that can scale to the user, a game that can work for young kids, incredibly athletic adults, and people who are more limited and have to play seated. The game is coming out on MetaQuest 3 and Steam VR, so please go wishlist it today.
Yay, that looked really cool too.
Welcome to Summer Camp! Explore the campground. Compete with your friends in classic camp games.
That's incredible.
Smash Trivia Night.
Not the old people gaming. That was really fun.
Tell the story of the best summer ever in Summer Camp. Demo out now.
Oh, they look like tiny. Yes, they do. Hi, Pandora.
Hey everyone, my name is Sana and
There's so many games.
we're excited to announce our game, Nano Neighbors. You can hang out with your friends in this massively
I've got more games for you, Pandora.
whilst the game sits at the bottom of your screen, just like below. You can play Nano Neighbors
Ooh.
on YouTube, whilst you're browsing your PC, or even whilst you're doing your own work.
Oh,
Completely
no, I think it's her mic, Pandora, but you could be right.
anything from head to toe. Your Nano lives in a small capsule which you can decorate with furniture.
Because I noticed that too when she started talking, the volume went dropped to a little bit.
Your Nano to mini jobs such as asteroid mining, delivering packages, and lots
We
of
were
other
looking for games to have on in the background with like
for you.
Spirit City and stuff,
Head over
so
to social hubs to meet people from all over
because
the
I would love for
world,
you all to be able to play.
and visit other players and make friends.
But also, thank you, Pandora.
Nano Neighbors is coming later this year to PC. If you like the look of
I hope you're well.
add us to your Steam wishlist. Thank you so much for watching.
Whoa, okay, that got loud. Oh, God. Is it still low? Oh, it looks so good. Okay. It got super loud for me. That's what I was like. Yeah, that I think it was her volume was just very low. Ooh. This looks good. Yeah. Ooh, Fallen Terror, The Ascension. Yeah, it's giving Avatar The Last Airbender. Yeah, but chibi style. Yep. Agreed. Not the sheep.
My name is Anna, and I've got a witch.
Hi,
technical
Anna.
game to
Say
show
hi,
you that I
Anna.
went indie with my friend to make. We just maybe went indie at an interesting time. That being said,
Yeah.
we are very stubborn. I've been building this world for years, and that's why we're bringing this to Kickstarter. So let me tell you all about it. In Crescent County, you're making deliveries by day, using the money you
Are we
earn to
witches?
upgrade your motor broom, and racing your friends by night, with a healthy dose of kissing as well.
Oh, gay! Fuck yeah! This looks so good. You can mark off gay on your card, your bingo. It looks so good. Listen, that's too real.
So
Okay.
if you fancy being a punk witch, motor brooming your way through the Isle of Moor, please consider backing Crescent County on Kickstarter.
It's so
Thank you
cute.
so
Bank,
much,
please.
Broom Broom.
Yes! Gay! Oh my god, I love this. Crescent County, that's going on the list. Oh, here's your first. We got our shooter. Okay.
The Golden Gunslinger is here. Here's through. Full cannon barrage. My time to shine.
I love the art style. Looks so cool. Ascend to 0. These look adorable too. I know I don't tend to gravitate towards things like this one, but so cute. Exactly, Pandora, you put it perfectly.
Simulation games let us step into entirely
Oh,
different
we got
lives.
simulation.
They even let
Check
you
your
do
bingo
drywall.
cards.
You heard that right. Our first game in this segment is Drywall Eating Simulator.
Huh? Drywall eating simulator? Drywall? Listen, I won't yuck your yum. Not the crypto. Not the crypto. Oh no, I fear. Why are we Why are we eating drywall? You know what?
Hi, I'm Elena, the founder of Yaldi Games. We're developing a cozy foraging simulator called Out and About. The whole game is about exploring nature, finding plants and mushrooms, and cooking recipes. But all the plants and recipes are real, so you can find them in real life and make them at home.
Not gonna lie, I thought
The
of
whole
you,
game is
Pandora,
based
for
on
this
my own
game.
passion for foraging, so
For
I
this
hope that
one.
it can connect players to nature and give them some relaxing gameplay, which you can see now.
I thought of you with this. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed very Pandora coded. From what I know about you. And the fact that it's real life plants and things, I was like, yes. Because then there's a learning element, and I love to like walk away from things with like a little bit of extra knowledge. I thought of you. It's on my Pandora list when we've been watching these. It also just seems like it's way more interactive with the story, and even though it seems kind of cozy and slow, which is nothing wrong with that, if you say shit, I will fight you. Because there's nothing wrong with that, taking things slow. It seems like it has like a really steady story progression too. So she was like, I've wanted to learn more about them since I started to bond with Outlander and my mom. Yeah. And I know you love Outlander because you and I, we still need to talk about Outlander, by the way, because I also love Outlander. Sup, dorks. Hi, Fair. Yeah, I thought of you with this game. I'm not going to lie, Pandora. I was like, oh, this is very... Oh! Wait, they're so cute. Kokoro Kitchen. Do we have our own little? There was a I put it on the list for you, Fair, because it was for a doggo game, but you're solving mysteries, and it's on console. And I was like, this is very Fair Bear coded, especially if you can play Prince, which I believe you can. I was like, I can see that. Pandorka, Bear Cabra. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was so cute. Off to work, see you. Well, I guess it was like, hey, you're gonna do work, you're gonna eat drywall for that other one. Oh, is this another little idle game? Oh. On together. We can go fishing. I can be Mary Poppins. Yeah, there's a lot. Wait, I love this. And you can have it on in the background while you're doing other stuff. I've been looking for more games like this. Yeah. Well, I still enjoy Spirit City.
We've seen hundreds of rooms uploaded to the community gallery in Cozy Room Decorator. The rooms you're seeing right now are real rooms, uploaded by real players. As we continue to update the game and add even more items, we look for opportunities to create exciting collaborations.
This we might be playing
So
later
with that
today.
said, we're excited to announce our latest collaboration with women-led games for Summer Games
That's valid, Fair.
5 new exclusive items, including the women-led games mascot, Artemis, have been added to Cozy Room Decorator.
Yeah, DM me too, Fair.
Log
I'm
in June
curious.
6th to
Because
get
I didn't
this
know
free
you
update.
weren't a big fan of that
The
game.
team at Lucky Roll can't wait to see how you decorate with these new items, so be sure to upload your rooms to the community gallery.
That's really cute. Yeah, we might be playing this today. Because I do have the demo for it. That's probably true. Can you re-DM me anyways?
Welcome to Ashen Ridge. Grave Seasons is a farming sim with a
Hi,
sinister
Annie.
and supernatural twist.
Every time you play Grave Seasons, we randomly select a killer. So the code has to account for all of the different effects that.
Oh, this looks cool.
Totally, we are differentiating ourselves a little bit. Horror and intrigue and drama.
And the fact that the killer changes.
Characters. I really like to make sure that their designs and
I'm
personalities are
so
translating.
curious.
To reflect the diversity and beauty of the world of Ashen Ridge, working in a lot of different global styles, a lot of different unexpected musical elements.
We're going to be
that
playing a
make
lot of
things
demos the
feel
next couple days.
unsettled.
And that sense of intimacy and texture also services both the coziness of the game.
Yeah, this was on my list to like check out.
The coolest things to do is to be able to build
Dream Daddy, but it's with a killer.
and then subvert that in some way.
And it's so cool to see everybody so coordinated and hardworking and just so passionate about making Grave Seasons come to life.
Especially in such a small indie studio, game dev is a
Yeah,
big
that,
learning
that is
process.
definitely on the
Sometimes folks
list.
have to wear a lot of hats.
Whoa,
And so the very quick iteration.
that was cool.
Sheer amount of creativity has been really freaking cool. Really looking forward to players.
The music's really creepy. I love it.
And the team can't wait to share more with you. So keep an eye out for our next trailer. Coming soon on anything.
Ooh, coming out tomorrow.
A
The
huge
trailer.
thanks to our presenting
Heck yeah.
sponsor, Big Blue Sky, a studio that brings together developers from all walks of life to create games you actually want to play. And to our partners, Play Indies and Neon Naroshi as well. Now let's celebrate the visual side of things. From painterly art to pixel perfect animation, these games stun with style. And we are kicking it off with a game that invites you into a relaxing tale told through beautifully handcrafted wooden dioramas.
Hi, my name is Miriam Teakley, and I am voicing Foxy in the upcoming game Wooded.
Oh, look at the art
I'll tell you a story
design.
about the summer after I just finished elementary school. My parents were really busy then,
I love
so
it.
they sent me off to stay with a distant relative who lived in the country. After living in the big city my whole life, farm villages just felt so small and miserable. And the worst thing, there was no Wi-Fi anywhere.
I think a game like Widow is really going to be able to impact players in a really positive way, especially now with the world being as crazy as it is and everybody going through their own struggles as well. There's world struggles, but there's also lots of personal struggles. I think it's nice to have that place of escapism and somewhere that can feel really calming. And actually, this game is...
This looks really cute.
Sort of a meditation feel.
Yeah.
Because it's so soft and it speaks about nostalgia. And I always think that sometimes when we're
I
having
love
a
the
tough
art
time,
style.
thinking about your wonderful memories about being a child and even, funny memories, it can really just transport you and you can start laughing again or smiling again like how you once
I
did.
love them.
So I think it will really unlock a lot of wonderful memories for people in a wonderful way.
Udo, wish list me. Oh, kitty! Salem coded. We got another witchy broom game. Yes, the first one was very gay. Can we be gay in here? Can we? We can be gay everywhere. That's very true. I just meant in the game. Can we romance anybody? That's so cute. I love the art style. Gay.
Hi, I'm Moran from the Game Bakers, and this is Ken.
Oh god, this would give
Have you ever
me
wanted to climb a mountain?
stress.
We sure did. That's why we made Ken. Ken lets you experience the freedoms and challenges of alpinism. You can climb anywhere on the mountain. Just
Ooh.
keep track of your stamina and balance, or your ascent might end early.
See, I love mountain
But you
climbing
aren't
in
alone on Mount Cabin.
theory.
If you place a pivot, your buddy Climbot will catch you when you fall. You also might meet some other people along the way.
I
And
love
who
mountain
knows what
climbing
other
in
secrets you might
theory.
discover on the beautiful slopes of Cavi. Or
gorgeous.
maybe even beneath the surface. But all that climbing and exploring will have you work up quite the appetite. You'll need to gather materials to cook up meals in your cozy tents to stay full.
That's really
However,
interesting.
the climb will get a lot less cozy as you near the peak. You'll need your strength to reach the summit. Play the free demo right now.
That's really
on
pretty.
PlayStation and Steam.
Cool. Oh god. My alarm going off for an 8:15 bus? I'm messed up. Stop. This is calling me out. I don't appreciate it. This is me every day, man. Why are you doing this to me? No. A heavy morning? Me every day. Oh! Oh. Check time, get up, snooze. A heavy morning. We'll probably play that. You know what I'm noticing, y'all, too? We've not seen, knock on wood, a single first-person perspective game. It is very refreshing. Everything is third. You had to say it out loud. I did. It's like not everything needs to be first person perspective, you know? But seriously, we're a half hour in and we have not seen a single first person perspective game. At all. Just throwing that out there. This is really cute. This would also make me very sad, though. Yeah, I know. That's the same thing, Pandora. It's cute though. I do like this style. Very cute. None of cleaning up the text. That's so cute.
Hi, I'm Tammy, the solo developer
Whoa.
making Prison of Husks.
Not the husk.
In my game,
Pandora.
you are seeking to reunite with your love, and along the way, you'll assist others whose hearts ache too.
Ooh.
I wanted combat to feel slick
Whoa.
for those who are patient. The world is entirely handcrafted.
I love this.
Every nook is a veil for potential secrets. I wanted Prison of Husks to feel melancholic and personal.
Mm-hmm.
A place shaped by longing and beauty.
This
It's
is
a world
gorgeous.
that was once enshrouded in love, and now sits abandoned. The demo is out now on Steam. If you
Ooh.
like what you see, then I hope you'll give it a try.
That looks very cool. Big blue sky, Kitten Cup Studio. Are we capybaras? Oh no! Oh no! Are we just a little capybara? Oh! And he's friends with the crow. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna fall on the floor and cry. Oh, look at that little buffalo. Oh my god. Stop. Oh. It's a baby. Corby. Oh, they're sleeping. I'm literally gonna get teary.
Ready for something a little darker? You guys
Yes.
know I am. These next games tap into fear, not always through horror,
but
through tension, atmosphere, and the unknown. Whether it's the world building or the tone, each of these will get under your skin in the best way.
Ooh. Absorb their blood. Roots devour. Ooh, are we vampires? Ooh. Roots devour. Explore the swamp. This looks fun. We could live out our evil dream. Not the Astarian emotes. Pandora. Oh. Did you? I don't know if you had to, Pandora. That looks very cool.
When I was 13, I was convinced I was ugly.
Same.
I Googled how to get plastic surgery and saved pictures of pretty girls I wanted to be. I hated every photo of myself. That's why, 10 years later, I'm making a game for my younger self and using those same ugly photos. Instead of being embarrassed, I'm celebrating my teenage
Oh,
self. If you've
I like
struggled with
this.
self-worth, this is
Starian
the
has that on his wish list. He
Investigate
probably
a
does.
young girl's computer from the early 2000s. Play flash games, browse old forums, and customize a cringy blog. Everything seems normal until someone realizes you're not Lily. This
Oh.
is a female-led horror game written by a woman, and I'm not afraid to show the joys and ugly truths
Love
of
that.
womanhood. Lily is inspired by my younger self, who was bullied for her looks and would have done anything to be beautiful.
This
How
is
far
really
will it
cool.
go? Uncover the mystery yourself.
I like that concept. That is very interesting. Oh. Oh, God. Mommy?
May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Oh. Zombies in space? Yup. Arnar. Void Martyrs. Mac and Cheese Games. Oh, hell no. I gotta go. My Uber's here. I gotta peace out. Time for me to leave. Oh. Hear me out, though. Void Martyrs. Interesting. Oh. Darkness deepens. Oh. I like it. There's a key. Of course, you set it off. Way to go. Dark hours. Not the statue coming alive. Ah! Team up for a nightmare mode and face a new abomination. That looked interesting.
Hello, Wanda. I'm Tara, the creator of Proveron. This game was born from the phrase white crow, or maybe black sheep, a coroner. Different countries use different words, but the meaning is the same.
We're
All
crows!
different, strange, out of this place. That's the heart of Proveron, a story about Anko, a white crow who sees what others don't. The devil crawling inside other minds, twisting them into something cruel and strange. 7 years ago, I sketched anthropomorphic birds and realized this idea could be more. That's when I started creating the game. The main character of the game became Anko the Crow. His dreams of saving the world from this plague. Even so, no one accepted him.
That
as
looks
a
so
person.
cool.
He's only Nesty, a giant cockroach and his best friend. But no everyone agrees. Baphomet? Oh, I said it. Buffy, the game antagonist, choose a different path. Yeah, he says he's a doctor studying crows to cure them, but is that so? Proveron is my requiem for childhood. Every young character in the game
That's
carries
very
a piece of
interesting.
my
I like the art
childhood,
style.
fears, hopes, and stubborn questions. Is it worth to bend the world to your will, or to bend yourself to the world's? Maybe the question itself is flawed. I'll leave the rest for you to discover. Thank you for listening, Wanderer. See you in the game.
That's so cool. I love this. Whoa. Oh my god, it's me on a regular day. Welcome to the game, player. Ooh. It's giving slight Spirited Away. What the? Not the Fade. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I'm seeing like a little bit of Neva in here with like combating the like blight in the woods. Downhill. I love the art style. Whoa. No, I haven't. The music changed. Fade is dead? Oh no. Again? What the actual... That looked really cool. Maybe like if this is your jam. I am always excited and happy to explore new things. Kickstarter live now.
What are one of the best things about games?
Stories?
Maybe it's the way they let us go on unforgettable adventures.
Yeah?
New lands and thrilling quests, but deep lore. awaits in this next group of titles. Starting with a deep dive into the world of Voyagers of Nera.
In a world once
Ooh.
by ancient spirits, Nera is a vast ocean world now thrown into danger. You must sail to distant islands, rescue lost spirits, and restore peace to the world. Voyagers of Nera is a co-op survival crafting game made by Treehouse Games. We want to create worlds for friends to get lost in together, and we hope you'll find that here. You can play solo or with up to 10
That looks
people
really
as you explore
pretty.
the deep sea, escape giant sharks, and build a
Oh, hell
thriving
no.
spirit sanctuary. There's a little something for everyone here. Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie, and I'm the lead producer at Treehouse Games, working on our debut title, Voyagers of Nera. We are so excited to be at the Women's Led Gaming Show and to share our game with all of you today. At Treehouse, we wanted to create a game where players could get lost in the world, whether solo or with a group, overcome challenges, accomplish goals, and uncover the mysteries of an ancient world. Voyagers of Nera has a demo live on Steam right now for you to check out. If you love it, we hope you'll give it a wish list. We can't wait to hear what you think.
Very cool.
Hey! We moved in together to make games after college. Our first game, Refresh, is now coming to the Nintendo Switch, and with a new content update. So if you want to support our journey, please check it out. Adelante!
Aww. It's so cute. I feel like we're Siri bot, like exploring and finding things. Because we got a little TV head. Oh my god, he's a king. Giant mushrooms. That's really cute. Refresh. Ooh. Can I live out? Listen, y'all may not know this. I am a horse girl.
Is a very old place with a very rich history. Take liberty to ride around the island in all the possible directions. The more they explore, the more they find.
In addition to our main level, we have this riding islands that you can explore. You can travel there by going to sort of
If you didn't know this, I am a horse girl.
take the ferry over to these islands with your horse. It's kind of like taking a day trip over to this new place that you haven't seen before, together with your friends. There's no quest there. There's nothing that you need to do. Maybe you find some interesting sites or something else.
This could be fun if you're filming like a TTRPG.
Exploring stuff, the more hints they find.
And like having some discussions and stuff. That could be really cool to build it. I'm just approaching from a producer mindset. Mommy? Sorry. That's cute too. It's giving like a little bit of Minecraft kind of vibe. Angelina era. Wait, you're cute. Oh, I want the little ducky. It's so cute. I love it's giving me Game Boy vibes. Jumanji days. That was really cute.
I didn't come here to be a hero.
Ooh.
I came because no one else could. And well, someone had to. They say the mountain keeps the ones who didn't make it.
I love the
Pilgrims
design.
frozen mid-thought, like ghosts who forgot what they were searching for. Each trial's tied to a zodiac sign. Leo burned. Sagittarius? That one gave me answers I wasn't ready for. They all
This looks
say
really
the mountain
good.
changes you, but maybe it's just trying to show you what you already are. 12 zodiac signs, 12 riddles, and I'm somehow supposed to solve them without losing my mind?
Oh, she's
Easy.
gorgeous.
Even if the mountain sees more of me than I want it to, there's no going back now. I don't know what lies ahead, but I know I have to keep climbing
So fun
to
fact,
ascend.
we will be doing a giveaway for this game after the showcase. So, and yes, mods, you can also enter. Just saying.
And that's a wrap on this year's Summer Games Fest edition of the Women-Led Games Showcase. We hope that you have found new games
Yay!
to wishlist, to demo, and to fall in love with, just like we have. A huge thanks to all of the brilliant developers featured today, to our sponsors Big Blue Sky, our partners Neon Naroshi and Play Indies, and a shout out as well to our co-broadcasters IGN and GameSpot. And of course our partners at Summer Game Fest, especially Emily Weir and Jeff Keeley for making this possible.
Woo!
Don't forget, you can check out demos and wishlist your favorites right now as part of our official Steam event. We're even collaborating with the Latin American Game Showcase and Southeast Asia Game Showcase on a 9-game bundle with a 30% discount just for you to enjoy. And don't go far, the Summer Game Fest lineup is packed with even more incredible showcases, including the Latin American Game Showcase coming up next. I'm Jambo, and it's been an absolute pleasure hosting this year's celebration of women-led creativity in gaming. Oh, but before you go, we have one more thing.
Ooh. Oh, I love it.
Next time on Wonder Star.
Not the Wonder Stars. Oh my god.
Join Ringo and Wolf, unlikely partners in a race to find the Wonder Star map. Use words to fight and unleash custom attacks in this super anime RPG.
I love it.
And combine
It's so
over
fun.
200 words for surprising new effects. Befriend your rivals to earn pep-ups and get special abilities.
Incredible.
Travel the universe on a roller coaster adventure filled with twists and turns. Will Ringo and Wolf find all the pieces of the Wonder Star map? Tune in to find out.
Incredible. I love that kind of style. It was giving me like flashbacks to Dragon Ball Z. A little bit. Yay. Y'all, and I did just, we'll do an official shout out for them because they did stop in actually at the start of the stream. But please go and follow Women-Led Games and please support their incredible work. They do a ton of stuff in the space. And I said it at the top, like it is so important to focus on just the incredible developers out there. You know, just it's just so important, especially since right now too, the gaming business space is so all over the place right now. It's so important to go and lend that support, and that can even simply just being a follow. It doesn't have to be financially. If you are financially able to give, then great. But like, do not feel obviously pressured or anything to do that. So really, really cool. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. Question for y'all. Love that calling me out. I'm gonna move it over to just chatting real quick, as I'm gonna check a thing. But before we do our next thing, I'm gonna go ahead and start our giveaway. So thank you to the wonderful and very kind people over at Women-Led Games. We do have some giveaways for today. I believe we have 2 of them. So the very first one is actually going to be for that final game that we just saw, which is for Ascent, which is that whole kind of Zodiac kind of style game. This will be a Steam code. The game itself is only for PC, to my knowledge. So if you would like to enter, please feel free to go ahead and enter. Hang on. Why? Hang on. Why did it unmod? Oh, I know why. I know. I'm sorry, Fair. I'm sorry. I was triple checking. I was like, please, because I could totally see Fair playing this. I don't know why. Yeah, it says you're already modded. Hang on. It's being a little bit of a goober. It says it's not moderated, but it is. Oh, that's just weird. That's just heckin' weird. Yeah, Moobot's giving weird vibe. It's saying it's unmodded. I have the giveaway ready. It's just not letting me click on it. Moobot, why do you betray me so? I thought we had something special. Because we're going to do some gaming. I really want to check out, I'm going to have y'all vote which one we do. Because we'll probably have time to do one before the next showcase. Because that one starts at 4. Okay, let's see. Fair, whatever you did, it worked. Oh, thank you. Oi. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what you did, but it worked. Because I was like, I've never had this issue before. This is very strange. But yeah, if you would like to go ahead and enter the giveaway, please do. And then just message me. You don't have to message a mod. Just message me and I will go ahead. I'm going to do it literally when we pull. We'll pull in a couple minutes. Yeah, like I said, this is a really cute game. I think we can actually pull up the trailer again. Ascend Zodiac game. See if I can grab it. That was a lot of fun. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna just, you're brilliant and you came up with that. No, that's really helpful. Thank you. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before, so that was wild. But yeah, let me go ahead and grab the trailer. What production studio is it by? Miami Avalon. Okay, so doesn't look like there's a proper trailer, but if you would like to go ahead and enter the giveaway, you need to enter hashtag Salem to win this game. It is an adventure puzzle game where a young woman must navigate to the top of a mystical mountain, learning the secrets of both the past and the future to find the balance in all aspects of life. And all the puzzles are Zodiac themed. So it looks really heckin' cute. I might be playing this as a YouTube exclusive. Because I like to take my time with puzzles because I get frustrated. So being able to like take breaks and stuff like that would be very, very helpful. But we literally just saw the trailer. Looked heckin' cute. Mods are, of course, welcome to enter as well. We'll have that running for a little bit, and then I'll run the second giveaway probably after the other showcase. So that's going to be what we're going to kind of do. But yeah. So, question for y'all, because we do have a number of games that we're going to play for a little bit. I was loving the kind of Fae detective murder mystery vibe. We're a Faeologist trying to solve who's killing a bunch of fae people, which I think is really fascinating. So we have that as a potential option. We also have the kind of declutter game, which was pretty cool. I love everything is fae, death and faeology, which the design of it looked so interesting. So I'm very excited to take a look at that. As well as let's start with that because that was really catching my interest. So we'll do that. Let me go ahead and get this all going. I'm gonna move stuff over because I am running out of space. Cancel. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull this up, and yeah, like I said, we're gonna play for a bit. I have no idea what this game is all about. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything. Ooh, the music's very creepy. I like it. There it is. This looked interesting, so we'll see. I'm gonna turn down the volume because it's very loud in my ears. Just to bump it down a little bit because it's loud. Is that a little bit better? Oh, it's gonna be one of those that you click out and it. Okay. All right. New game. Biology. What is your name? My name is DNDJordanLea. Proceed. Grading first-year assignments can be such an exercise in patience. I had to remind myself that biology is a relatively recent science, only a couple of decades old. This university, the only biology university in the whole country, was just finished being built in 1905. It is still barely acknowledged in the academic field. More importantly, I've got to keep in mind that children inherit their parents' prejudices and misconceptions. The human world has formed its own notion of fairies. Alas, I find myself unable to suppress a big sigh every time I read references to poisoned apples ushering princesses into eternal sleep. A reference to the Cottingley fairies is one I can understand since it was quite the sensation not too long ago. Although it would be clear in the eyes of renowned phayologists that the photographs are mere imitations. A pity that Sir Doyle was taken in by it. I ought to take a break. The greeting session today has taken me quite a tangent. Oh, my beloved Oz! Oh, look at the artwork. I love this. Yes. I suppose having a fairy companion does give one an advantage in identifying genuine fairies. I'd say a break is in order, wouldn't you, Oz? Oz responds through trills that I've learned to interpret over the decades I've known them. The Cottingley fairies again? Yes, and Princess's eternal slumber due to poisoned apples. We don't care much for human princesses, but making poisoned apples is rather an easy feat. Shall I turn one of them into a toad in front of the whole class to show that Feyfolk is capable of more than that? At the same time, showing them that not all fairies are a friendly bunch. I can't help but chuckle at the thought of that. I believe some might just quit that same day if you do that. Besides, if other phayologists get a hold of your existence, who knows what they'll do to you? Chances are high those people will try to pin you to corkboard and vivisect you. I would never let that happen. I've always appreciated you pursuing phayology to ensure that. This is the least I could do. We've known each other since I was 7. You've saved me countless times since then. Well, you could have let me bleed to death when you found me. I would never. I can hear a delightful melody of chirps laced with a touch of whimsy, which makes me feel just a tad fizzy. It seems that even the laugh of a fairy possesses some magical qualities. While you're on break, isn't there something else on your agenda this afternoon? Right? Mr. Henkel's letter. Thanks for reminding me. I retrieved the letter from my patron from a desk drawer. I lean back on my chair and read the missive aloud to myself. Dear Jordan, how long are you going to keep me in suspense? Will you or will you not accompany me to this year's Leo's Gala? You could do a lot worse than forgetting your boring books for a moment in favor of whiling away an evening with champagne and canapes and invigorating company. And when I say invigorating, I'm not speaking of those old sods with deep pockets ready to be exploited by way of funding grants for your research. I'm speaking, of course, of yours truly. Do write to me sometime before Saturday. That's tomorrow's date, isn't it? Oh, I know. My delay in responding is entirely by design, I assure you. I hate to be getting the looks from the crowd like I'm a wet blanket. Theology isn't worth my dough, they'd say. Oz's replying chirp is decidedly indignant. I nod to Oz in agreement before returning to Mr. Henkel's letter. In other news, I've heard that little Ruthie Blythe caused a minor ruckus in the city's hottest speakeasy. If your old friend Detective Krause hadn't been in the area at the time as well, who knows what could have happened? I find myself rather perturbed at this revelation. I would have telephoned Ruthie and asked what the story was, like when we were children. However, for better or for worse, we aren't on friendly terms anymore. I resume reading my patron's letter. Speaking of the detective, have the two of you been keeping in touch? He gave me the cold shoulder when I crossed paths with him at last week's benefit. I couldn't help assuming that his persistently frosty treatment of me might have had something to do with you. It's unfortunate that the extensive bonds you have with him should end in a rather bitter taste. As you have told me more than once, when it was good, there was nothing else quite like it. Yet you speak very little of him now, and I find myself wondering if he still holds a place in that guarded heart of yours. The letter is signed, Yours everlasting, Oscar Henkel. Why do I feel like Oscar did the murders? Well, I've kept Mr. Henkel waiting long enough. I press a pen to a fresh sheet of paper to commence crafting a response. I didn't like the way I looked at my door real quick. I thought someone was here. Just then, a familiar rhythmic rapping pierces the silence. I glance in the direction of Oz, but they're nowhere to be seen. Oz must have camouflaged themselves into a heartbeat. I put Mr. Henkel's letter in the drawer before calling out. Come in, Minnie. Oh, hello. My assistant enters the office. She's careful to snap the door shut behind her. Professor. Yes, Minnie? Were you talking to yourself again? That's right, you know me. I see. Sometimes I wonder what she must have thought while hearing the mumbling sounds of me speaking with Oz. But she knows when not to poke her nose into things. One of the things I like about her, and also what makes her the bee's knees when it comes to being an assistant. I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he's here. Who? The police detective from the newspapers? Police detective. Even as I echo these two words, there's a sinking feeling in my stomach. You know, the man who made you crumple the papers and toss them in the trash can. In the end, we had to stop our subscription for the dailies. Detective Theodore Krause? Yes, that's the one. Knowing Theo is here makes my world go momentarily off-kilt. It's as if the magic of fairy tales I malign, the ink in my patron's letter, has manifested him into the reception area. Can't you tell him about delivering a lecture on the far side of campus or something? That depends. Is a lie like that going to deter this man? An astute question. She is truly wise beyond her years. Probably not. He'd happily traverse the entire campus just to torment me, I'm guessing. All right, let him in. With a brisk nod, Minnie returns to the reception area. I barely have time for a steadying breath before Theo barges in. Excuse you. That was rude. He drops a box on my desk right off the bat. What is this and why is it in my office? Well, well, look who the cat dragged in. Not even a how you do? What? No, do niceties suddenly mean something to you? I seem to recall you packing your bags and moving out. All were exes? Well, this just got awkward. Ooh, hi Tuva, welcome on in. Well, this just got very awkward very quickly for me. There was no one to say goodbye to. Oh, he was never home. That's why we left. And they were no longer roommates. Exactly. Didn't you find out I left only a few days later? Dude, what were you doing? Dude, hang on one second. The sound is gonna disappear, y'all, real quick. I apologize. I am trying to. Perfect. Okay. Thank you for your patience, y'all. I was checking something real quick. Okay. At least it made it easier for you to leave, didn't it? Well, you weren't there to stop me, so... There's a tinge of hurt in his voice that I'm only able to pick up because we lived together for several months. Oh. As my mouth struggles to catch the words hanging in the air, I feel the piercing, icy silence creeping in. I ought to break the silence before I freeze. What's in the box? He lets out a deep sigh that rather sounds like relief. Your things that somehow you didn't take with you when you left? Even that oddly crafted handkerchief you love so much. That handkerchief was a gift for you. I see the corner of his mouth twitch. He's lying. What should I do with this information? Reach out for the box to check? Respond in disbelief. What do you think, chat? What should we do? Alright, I'm gonna move some stuff around because my chat is on the wrong window. I need to move everything. Wee. Wee. There we go. Why? Oh, hang on. Did it again. What do you think, chat? What should we do? Also, we have a giveaway open. As a heads up, you are welcome to enter for one of the games that was shown in the women-led showcase, which is an adorable little game called Ascend, a Zodiac puzzle adventure. With this, it is only available for PC. I'm so sorry, console. And yeah, so that is an option for you. I'm gonna move this over here. There we go. So if you would like to enter, please go ahead and do so by hashtag Salem. That'll be the way to do it. Okay. Reach out for the box of disbelief. Reach out for the box of check. Yeah, let's do that. I quickly stretch out my hand to the box, yet he is just as fast in catching my wrist before I can open it. Excuse me. Hot. I withdraw my hand from his grip swiftly, like a startled bird soaring into the sky. That truly caught me off guard. I've forgotten what his hand feels like. Oh my gosh. This is so dramatic. I'm here for it. I was only kidding, although you really haven't changed much, have you? Not him smiling at... I'm in trouble. I'm smiling at me like this. Why? I was only kidding, although you really haven't changed much, have you? You just went straight for it. Listen, I am just a girl, okay? He sounds amused and slightly pleased, as if he's just confirmed the accuracy of one of his deductions. Neither of you. I threw all of it away right after you vanished. Oh. He says with a subtle squint in his left eye, another lying tell of his. You're a bad liar. I can't help but sigh at his antics. Of course he did. So what's really in the box? Want to take a guess? I do have an idea. Knowing him, he'd sooner face the whole Al Capone gang by himself and take their bullets before coming to visit me. This must be way more important than our poignant history. Case evidence? I've seen boxes like this before, but never one quite so large. It's a really big case, isn't it? He nods. The biggest of my career. And to come to me of all people, you must be at your wit's end about this. He looks away as if trying to hide how galling the circumstances at hand are. Truth be told, I'd rather face the whole Al Capone gang and take their bullets than have to see you again. Wow, they really know we were really in love. We really knew each other. This is pain. Panic. Gee, that stings a little. So why would you... Hold on a minute. You think this is some sort of connection to fairies? He flicks his tongue in exasperation. Oh my, it seems I've hit the bullseye. We stopped talking about fairies at some point when we were still together. Those talks always led to a heated discussion and then into arguments because nothing I could say could change his skepticism towards mystical beings. This is certainly the chance to tease him about it, though it might be unwise considering the emotional peril he must have gone through to get here. What should I do next? Tease him? Ask him more about his thoughts? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Should we tease him? Or should we ask more along the lines of what he might be thinking? Sorry, y'all. I know I'm going to be doing it again. It's because I need to rearrange some stuff. What do you think? So far, I'm loving the vibe of this game. I would tease him, but I'm immature. I think we can go... I think he's already feeling pretty shitty. He's already uncomfortable. I feel like teasing him would probably not be good. So I think we'll go with asking more about his thoughts. I know this must be hard for you, but I can't help if you don't say anything. He sighs. You're right. As difficult as it is to admit, the things you've told me before about fairies and whatnot might have helped to make sense of this case. But I have to say, for the sake of my sanity, I still don't believe they exist. Fair enough. He appears pleasantly surprised by my answer, as though he was expecting a quarrel right around the corner. Little did he know I've learned that it's moot to try to explain the otherworldly beings to him. So, what makes this case so significant? Why do you think it relates to fairies? Are you even allowed to tell me? I hear the sound of a chuckle under the breath like a bolt from the blue. For a brief moment, his gaze on mine seems to revert to how it used to be. Stop looking at me like that. Until the seriousness returns to his face. First things first, I'm the realist. First things first, since I'm leading the investigation, I do have some discretion on what details to divulge and to whom. That is, if the confidant can bring value to the investigation. And I've known you for a fact that you can be discreet. Still, I must ask your sworn secrecy on this matter. You got it. So tell me about this case. Why does it seem to be of paramount importance? It's a multiple murder case, potentially perpetrated by a single culprit. A serial killer. The victims are chiefly middle-aged women residing north of the city. They're from old money families, these types that make regular appearances at high society events. I see. No wonder you're all tensed up. You're telling me. Chief took me off every other case, and instead I put all my time and effort into this. It's only a matter of time until the press catches wind and makes a circus of everything. And with some of the victims' peculiar manners of death, he pauses. This is where the fairies come in. He silently stares, then sighs. I swear I must be losing my mind. You've got this. Now he draws in a long, deep breath. 3 of the victims had a manner of death that the unit has never seen or heard of before. The strangest case is the one where the body seemingly hardened into bony tissue overnight. Like a basilisk? Her corpse almost looked like a carved wooden statue. Yeah, I'm thinking basilisk maybe? Oh, I've heard of something like that before. Of course you have. I frown at him. Don't start now. He clears his throat abashedly. Without finding out what caused those deaths, and more importantly, who did this, the press could spin the stories out of control. I don't want to imagine the look on victims' families' faces if and when the papers are making a razz of these poor women's deaths. Besides, what kind of depraved, sick bastard goes around murdering women in such a way? The city's already running on fumes, crimes becoming more rampant day by day. People shouldn't have to look over their shoulder every night. It's no way to live. Even as he lapses into silence, I say nothing. It's not just the city. The rise in crime is bleeding him dry, too. Yet, I am unsure of what words could soothe those who are fighting it on the front line. I've never been where they are. The frown lines between his eyebrows grow deeper. You know, considering the victim's background, having these murders being exaggerated in papers would pressure the families to insist on closing the case as soon as possible. No matter the cost. No matter who's to blame. You're right. Innocent people are going to bear the brunt for this. This is a terrible situation. I feel my stomach churning. My arms cross on instinct, trying to hold my own disquietude in place. Is there anything you can do? I'm just one man. Try as I might, I can't keep those rotten police brass from lining their pockets. Nothing but a pack of lowlifes in high places. He exhales sharply, his voice laced with contempt. Then he fell into silence yet again. Similarly, words seem to have abandoned me as I can't shake this feeling of helplessness crawling under my skin. After a minute, he meets my eyes once more. Well, you're a good listener. Better than most. He curls his lips into almost a smile. I don't mind it at all. Thanks. He clears his throat once more. All right, let's get down to brass tacks. This box includes case files, crime scene photos, a couple of blood samples, which I was able to request to bring to you, and several other pieces of evidence. Other than the strange manners of death I've said, forensics was puzzled too by the blood samples. How so? One of them doesn't contain iron. That's interesting. Nothing surprises you, does it? Well, about this peculiarity, I bring up something from my fairy books, but you'd always find a way to deny it. You're right about that. I'm still investigating the possibility of unknown drugs or poisons that somehow cause these oddities. But I'd be a fool not to go after my hunches and look into all possibilities. What about robbery? It's ruled out. No fingerprints, no evidence of breaking in, nothing had been stolen. And motives? Revenge? We're still interviewing the city elites, looking for the possible motives. But it takes time. You know how that is. Yes, of course, they're very busy. Speaking of city elites, I know people who can be very helpful in getting some inside information. His expression turns sour at full tilt. Who? That man? I said people, but yes, the man would be particularly helpful in this matter. He scoffs brazenly and doesn't even try to hide it. Even at the first meeting with Mr. Henkel, there was some inexplicable tension between the two. Theo said something about Mr. Henkel feeling off and always hated it whenever I had something to do with him. But it might just be jealousy in disguise. You know I'm right. Even if he's barely in the newspapers, he's most likely at the pinnacle of high society. And I don't think he'll mind if I ask him a few things about this. Why, of course, he's always got a soft spot for you. Hell, he's probably carrying a torch for you for a long time, judging by the way he follows you everywhere. I don't like that. I don't like that. Well, he happened to be interested in phaeology and has a lot of money to allow its development. Look at you, all ready to defend him. What are you two, an item now? I might have steered this reunion right back to where we were months ago by bringing up Mr. Henkel. Is that why we broke up? why. But it was necessary to mention. I don't know anyone else who would have thought that much information about high society. Besides, there was never really been anything, even if we did go to fundraising events together from time to time. Oh. Was he our +1 because you were too busy? Sorry, again, I'm so sorry. There's two things. There we go. It was strictly business. Yet again, Theo seems to lose his reason whenever we talk about Mr. Henkel. I don't have the time or the energy to argue with him. What should I do? Try to make him see reason, explain the truth about the relationship with Mr. Henkel? I mean, I feel like just being honest. But I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Wild man. Let's see. I know, yeah, I could see pros and cons to both. Because seeing reason doesn't necessarily mean the truth. And I feel like he would benefit more with the truth, but I don't know what the truth is. We're not anything. We go to fundraising events from time to time, but these are work. I've got to get money for my research from somewhere, you know. Our relationship is strictly business. He gives me a dirty look. Sure, I believe you. No, he doesn't. Besides, what I do with him is none of your beeswax. His voice becomes even more irritated. That's right. It's not my concern. Do whatever you want with him. Just make sure he can keep his mouth shut about the case. I cannot but groan at this turn of events. I will. While we're on the subject of useful allies, you mentioned before about blood that doesn't contain iron. I can take the blood samples to the university's chemist. She's good at what she does. And she's from a rich family. She might know some of the victims, or the families at least. I'll trust your judgment. I take this as you agreeing to help with the case? That's right. There are lives at stake. He let out a soft smile, as though in quiet agreement with what I said. Thank you. Well, if you think it'll be helpful, you can even ask the people you mentioned what they know using the evidence items. But the case files are for your eyes only. Understood. He has fallen silent somehow, leaving an uncomfortable hush in the air once more. Suddenly, a realization comes to mind. Does this mean you'd be willing to hear about fairies? About phaeology? That depends. If this was indeed fairies' doings, and if through your investigation you can provide solid theories on 3 things: the culprit, the methods of murder, and their motives, supported by evidence, of course, I'm sticking with the idea that there's logical explanation, an earthly one, for now. Fair enough. I wager that we have approximately 24 hours to get some sort of answer. An answer that makes sense. I can feel the papers are close to getting the story. While you're investigating this lead, I'll look further into unusual drugs and poisons. How about it, phaeologist? Do you dare take on this challenge? Do I? Accept the challenge? I'll help even without being challenged. Yeah, we'll accept it. Bring it on, detective. This brings a grin to his almost consistent brooding expression. Good. If you need anything from me, just ring me. Aye, sir. But you need to promise me that you'll not just hear me out, but also keep an open mind on fairy topics if I succeed in what you asked. I promise. But I can't promise not to scoff from time to time. That's good enough. I ought to get going. Maybe this will be an opportunity for you to increase phaeology's credibility in the eyes of academics. Maybe. Seems like some detective has been following the tiny part of phaeology in the newspaper. Says you. The one who had to stop the daily paper subscription just because some detective kept getting the headlines. How do you... Before I could finish, he had walked toward the door and opened it. See you tomorrow, around the same time. I hear the door closed. Hey, I exclaimed with a hint of frustration. After some thought, I realized that he must have noticed the missing newspaper on my desk and my assistance. Reading papers was part of my daily routine when we were together. I can only shake my head in disbelief. He hasn't changed much either. As I'm reminiscing a few moments of our past relationship, Oz reveals themselves again, now that we're all alone. That was quite the reunion. It was quite the reunion indeed. He hasn't changed at all, has he?
I suppose. Although you don't have an obligation to help him.
I know. But I've already agreed.
Very well, just don't overwork yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Oz. I find myself slowly drifting into thoughts. A victim's manner of death, hardening into bony tissue, could be one of the fairy curses, ossification. If only I could ask Oz whether a fairy was behind this and which one, but it's not that simple. Even if they are my longtime companion, fairies have their own rules about exchanging favors, and they are secretive about their land too. A favor like that doesn't come cheap. At least I'm stocked up on milk and honey for small requests. Speaking of requests, I should get started on a reply to my patron's letter. For some reason, he seems to be more insistent this time that I come with him to the gala. I retrieve a paper and pen and I mumble to myself as I write. Dear Miss Delahancourt, I hope your recent forays into high society have proven more fruitful than they have been. Should I be hyperbolic? Sure. More fruitful than they have been in the centuries you've been roaming against their lavish ranks. Believe it or not, I have been considering whether the merits of trying to impress the wealthiest folk of the city outweigh the obvious indignities. You first brought up the possibility of my accompanying you to the annual Leos Gala a couple months ago, and I'm still weighing my options. How do I want to play this? Be coy, be apologetic? Let's be coy. You shall know my answer definitively if you find me on your arm on the evening of the event. About Ruthie, I can't say I'm surprised to hear about her latest flirtations with disaster. Since we were both toddlers, she's frequently found herself in trouble. Her fiery personality certainly doesn't help her get out of quarrels. I would love to telephone her and ask her how she's doing, but we drifted apart a long time ago. Nevertheless, I'm glad to hear that Theo was there to smooth things over for her. I've now arrived at the topic of Theo, or Detective Kraus as my patron refers. I suppose his query was meant to uncover whether I still care for Theo. How should I answer? I feel like it's obvious to me that this person has an interest in us. I feel like we should play it that he's old news. Although the sometimes my thoughts wander back to him does make sense. Oh boy, I don't know. I can see pros and cons to each of these. And the fact that it's in writing makes me a little bit more weary about what we're going to be putting down. I don't know. I don't know. This is really interesting. Because there's pros and cons to each. Truthfully. Putting it in writing makes it, yeah. That's why I'm like, So we'll put this sometimes my thoughts wander back to him. I think that makes more sense. I murmur under my breath as I write. As for Theo, I must be honest that sometimes my thoughts wander back to him. However, such thoughts are fleeting at best. I've not a single moment of regret over the decision to end it. Oh, God, why put it like that? Upon signing off, I seal the letter with wax. I then turn towards my trusted Fae. Oz, can I please trouble you with something?
You want me to deliver this letter to your patron, don't you?
Indeed, time is of the essence here. I know, she was like, I kicked him to the curb and I don't regret it. And here I was worrying about being, like, gentle. But, okay. As always, please take care not to catch anybody's attention. I'll see you by tomorrow morning, I'm sure.
It would be my pleasure.
Thank you, Oz.
I'm off. I'll see you later today.
I watch as Oz flits out of my office window and vanishes. Once the Fae is gone, I call my assistant to my office.
Yes, Professor?
Hold on 1 second. I rifle through the contents of the box. Carefully, I extract blood samples that Theo mentioned. They appear to be stored in test tubes. Would you mind asking Dr. Radford to analyze these blood samples?
I'll do that, sure.
As I hand the samples to her, I notice that she looks like she wants to say something. Over the 2 years we've been working together, I've picked up on a few of her tells.
What is it, Minnie? How'd it go with the detective, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh no, not at all. He's the same as always. There's lingering beef, of course, but we've sort of managed to put it aside for something more important. He's brought me a rather significant case that he suspects might have some supernatural elements, as hard as it was for him to admit it.
Oh, good for him.
I can't help but grin at her remark.
I'm glad it didn't end in a shouting match, at least.
Yeah, me too.
I'll deliver the blood samples now, Professor.
Thank you, Minnie. Minnie hurries out. I'm alone in the office again. Remembering the conversation about the case, I suddenly engulfed by unexplainable eerie feelings. I should start the investigation right away. Drag and drop the item from the inventory to the desk. Select an item in the records, then press the icon to open the inspector and read insights you've gathered. Hover the magnifying glass above an evidence to access the information and see the details in it. Use the backlight to see invisible things. Read the encyclopedia to gain additional information. Press the button to end the investigation. Okay. Case file 1. I've already forgotten. Don't make fun of me. Also, thank you, Night. But yes, we are raising money, by the way, for Trans Lifeline. So I need to actually hang on 1 second. Why is my Tiltify not on here? Because it should be. Please hold. I swear, sometimes OBS just breaks. It says, I don't want to today. Give me 1 second, y'all. And thank you for your patience. I don't know why it's doing this. Yeah, it's like everything there it is. Overlays. Edit. Copy overlay. Yeah, I could have sworn it was on here. That'll work for now. There we go. Cool. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I swear, if it's not one thing falling apart, it's something else. It's not one thing, it's another. Okay. How do I... I immediately forgot how to do it. Help. Drag and drop the inventory to the desk. Okay. Select an item in the records, then press the icon to open the inspector and read insights you've gathered. Okay. Okay. Huh. Yeah. So that was her. Huh. Well, that's suspicious. It's already... One thing I'm noting is that... Okay, there we go. Seen this makeup powder somewhere recently. It's from Nectar Bell. This must have belonged to one of them, but which? I wonder if the owner likes the box design and carrying it around in her pocket since it's already used up. Perhaps this chemist has some interesting insight since her family owns the brand. A wedding ring seems to be made out of gold. Never seen a coin like this. It looks rare. The first victim's crime scene. This is the first time I encountered something that could be ossification. I feel sick to my stomach. No one deserves to die like this. Something's odd with her fingers. Bulging out slightly. Too many things. Thank you, Bear. What's happening? The gold melted. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, I don't even know if it has a category yet, but sure. Give me 1 second. And okay. Yeah, it doesn't really have a category, but we'll games and demos. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. Games and demos. Thank you. Sure. Okay. It should and put the game in your title. Actually, I've got a better idea because you're good. I got an idea. Hang on. In a momento. I know what we could do real quick. Because I don't want to necessarily change the title because we have another showcase in a little bit. So I adore you. No, but this I think will be helpful since we're going to be doing demos all week. If we do this page, let's do that. And the game is called Death and Phaeology. And this will be nice for the demos we do this week. Boop. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, please hold. No, not a video. Okay, it's gonna look weird for a second. Or not, never mind. There we go. Does that work? I'm gonna put this actually right up here. Yay! Alright, the game is above me in terms of what we are playing. Yar. I was like, we have these little tags I've made up. I don't mind us doing it. So, yay. Awesome. Thank you, Fair. It was Fair's idea to put the name somewhere. So, y'all go follow Fair. Either way, go follow, like, support, subscribe to Fair. Because that was a very valid point. Okay. I want to actually be able to open the file so I can read it. But it's not letting me. Follow me for more basic pitch ideas. Fae Encyclopedia. Some Phaeologist have applied Darwin's theory of natural selection to Fae kind by putting them in the same genealogical line as insects, especially that word group, which includes moths and butterflies. This is supported by their similarities to each other. Beneath a special backlight, some species of butterflies can grow by having a chemical known as phosphorus, which fairies also have. So the premise of this game, if you all are like, I still don't understand what's happening. We're in the 1920s, and there have been a series of murders that have happened that our ex-boyfriend detective just brought the files over because he believes there might be some fae stuff happening because of how they died. Like this person, if it wasn't just fairy-based, I would say this is a basilisk that this. Yeah. Honestly, I thought of you too with this. It seemed very up your alley. And yes, I believe this will be Switch also. So yes, you should be able to play this. But yeah, I thought of you. I was like, oh, this is very... It seems also very TTRPG coded, is what I was thinking about it. We saw this actually in the Women Like Gaming showcase. Because they showed a bunch of like kind of creepy horror-esque games, and I really liked the premise of this because yes. So now we're trying to figure out what's happening. There's a gala that everyone's got apparently an invite to. So, oh baby, you know that's me. It's like I know you. So I was like, oh, this might be a little bit fair-coded. The similarities of fairy kind to insects, as well as birds and others in the animal kingdom, manifest in terms of the variance of fairy magical abilities. One magical skill possessed by some fae is transfiguration, which is similar to metamorphosis. Wielders of transfigurative spells can make themselves or fellow fae take on another form, including appearing human. Many high faes have heightened powers of suggestion through the emissions of toxins capable of causing hypnosis or illusions. Although quite rare, some high faes can transform living beings into solid objects such as stone or bone. Ha! there we go. Another example of Fey magic is invisibility, which is similar to camouflage. There may be other types of magical powers that have not been documented. This is what I'm wondering. So again, I know nothing about this game. Do not tell me if you know. I'm thinking that the dude that our ex thinks that we're hooking up with, and we're not. I think he's part of high society, both literally, but also high society and part of the Fae. This is my theory. I think he's very interested in us. For what reason? Don't know. Is it because of our fairy named Oz? Could be. Is it because, I don't know, maybe we're fairies? I don't know. There's something there. There are two main factions of High Fae, the Scribes and the Warriors. The Scribes are known for their defensive magic and their intelligence. The Warriors are known for their power and their offensive magic. Meanwhile, the Low Fae faction is comprised of Faes with limited parasitic magic. They are a widely maligned species that likes to consume human blood, hormones, and even souls. So I wonder if he's a Low Fae trying to climb then to a higher society? Who knows? The history of Fae class conflict is not very well documented. It appears that there are quarrels between these factions, as there is a certain level of disdain for the other faction. However, disputes also occur between fairies of the same faction. Nonetheless, both factions of High Fae deem parasites despicable Low Fae due to the limited parasitic nature of their magic. All fairy kinds seem to be weak against iron, which we just saw, although a small amount of iron such as in meat or blood does not seem to ward off fairies. Historically, a cold iron was often forged as weapons and used to repel fairy magic. The intricate use of iron combined with physics and chemistry. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if it's a fundraising one for Phaeologists, because we didn't get further information about like what the gala is for. Because it could just be a gala just to have a gala. But that's a really good question. And the fact that the blood samples we just gave our assistant, Minnie, the blood is missing iron. I'm assuming that that's what our detective boyfriend thought it might be connected to Fae stuff. Let's see. Supplied by Phaeologists develop a special backlight to detect and distinguish the magical essence of the three main types of Fae. Beneath the blacklight, scribe magic appears blue. Okay, I feel like I'm going to need to take notes. Scribe magic is blue, warrior magic is red, and parasitic magic purple or violet. Sustained blacklight illumination on an object imbued with fairy magic may reveal intricate details of certain complex spells. Can I pull this out? Okay, so this had... Oh, I did a thing! Oh, I've seen this before. A failed transformation spell. Oh, I did a thing, okay? Okay. This is like purple. Interesting. Huh. Okay, I'm starting to piece together how to do all these things. I know. I know. I can go over there for now. I know one thing linguistically, but don't know if I could count it as a spoiler context clue. I've never heard of this game before just now. Yeah, that's fine if you want to share that. That's fine. See, I love this stuff. This is what I was studying in grad school for, is like piecing this kind of information together. So, because fun fact, my background is like psychology, and then I was going into like forensic psychology and studying that, so criminal psychology. Leos is the Irish for fairy bound. That is true. I forgot about that. The scribes are high faes who are capable of expressing benevolence and kindness that is similar to humans' kindness, and they tend to be friendlier to humans. However, this kindness is only shown in the form of favor exchanges, and they do not go out of their way to help others like humans would. The scribe magic that assists humans is contingent upon the favor that humans deliver to them. For example, some scribe may use their magic to give blessings to humans who have done very special favors or boons for them via inheritable invisible markings, such as sigils or birthmarks. These blessings can last through generations. The rumored Fae Touch bloodlines have become wealthy and powerful through the decades that have been favored. However, they may also use their magic as a curse, sometimes even deadly, if they feel offended or insulted. Some scribe fairies are also prone to pranks and mischief when they are bored. Warrior fairies. The high faes of the warrior faction frequently reside in groups and are territorial. They are protective of their troops and tend to be unfriendly towards outsiders, especially if they come from the scribe faction or are human. They will smite anyone who interferes with their group. Humans entering their territory, even if by accident, may face elimination through the warrior's offensive magic. So I wonder if we're dealing with warrior magic or parasitic. Although fairy warriors typically remain within their own kind and seldom venture beyond the boundaries of the fairy realm, they are known for their aggressive temperament and volatile disposition. Caution is strongly advised when encountering and interacting with these beings. And parasitic fairies. Fairies with limited magic consistently need to feed off of other sources of energy, mostly drained from humans, such as blood, hormones, emotions, and life force. However, the mechanisms and rates at which these drainage processes occur are greatly varied. Changelings. That's what I was wondering if it was giving me changeling vibe. So, they are unconfirmed rumors that some high faes like to capture humans and bring them into the fairyland for purposes such as forced reproduction, servitude, ritualized combat for their amusement, and so on. The fairies leave changelings behind to mask their absence. A changeling is composed of several fae, typically of the parasitic type, magically transformed to look almost exactly like an abducted human. Due to the complexity of the fae magic required to create a changing, the enchantment almost always goes awry. Anomalies common among changelings include an extra finger or an extra toe. Nearby heat conductors, such as small metallic objects, have also been known to repel or warp the magic-creating changelings. Interesting. Okay. I saw something on their hands. So this middle-aged woman in the colored blouse is the victim. I guess this elderly man in the suit is her father. This elderly woman wearing the cardigan is her mother, I suppose. This bespectacled man is perhaps her brother? Okay, interesting. Okay. I mean, I don't see it. Oh! What was the blue? Huh? Okay. Scribe magic. So wait, these were scribe fairies. Wait. So they were scribe fairies. So this is fairy on fairy murder happening? Interesting. And that's what got all fucked up on our hand. Yeah, it's not all glowy anymore. Yeah. I wish I could actually, like, open this up, but it's not actually doing it. Okay. Fairies killing other fairies? Damn, can't trust nobody out here. Exactly. Okay. gonna confuse the files. Case 2. Okay. This is her. Ooh, another scribe fairy. But she was the only one. Interesting. So this middle-aged woman with the pearls is the victim. I guess this elderly man with facial hair is her father. This elderly woman with the fur collar is her mother, I suppose. This other man in the darker suit is maybe her brother. Yeah, interesting. Hmm. $10, $20, 8 o'clock in the evening, formal tire. My patron invited me to this event. I'm still uncertain if I wanted to attend. Well, we're going now. Like, we're going. Yeah, I can't open it, which is a little... Oh, hang on. Okay, let's do this way. There we go. That's how... Okay. That makes more sense now. So let's go back to the first case file. Cool. Oh boy. Okay. That didn't help. Open the inspector and read the insights you've gathered. However, the have to access and see the details in it. Gotcha. So I've just been fucking this up from the start. Probably. Huh. Yeah, it's not giving me the investigate. I don't see an investigation button. Do I have to put everything back, maybe? Or maybe this is all we can see so far with the demo? Trying some things to see if it works. Nothing with you. Jeez. This is the 4th victim's crime scene. Poor girl. It's a cruel thing to see youth being stolen so abruptly. It's the 3rd victim's crime scene. Her fingers, I've seen corpses before, but never like this. There's another strange thing about her fingers. Okay. Yeah, they were like burned off. Her complexion, it's not quite the pale hue of death. Far paler than should be possible, almost drained of color. Something's odd with her fingers. I was gonna say vampire, maybe? Okay, everyone's got fucked up hands. Yeah, I'm not sure what else we can do. I think this is really it for now. Huh. Trying to see what we might be missing. Okay, so the 4th one. Alright, this is 1st, 2nd. Is you. You have the ring. I don't know it. This goes with you. This goes with you. This goes with you. I don't know if we need to match them up. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. Parasitic Fae cataloged several months ago. What happened to you, for Fae? Of course, no responses forthcoming. Purple. You did. Trying to get the... Thank you. Was she went on with the makeup because of the pallor that they brought up? Maybe? That I'm pretty sure is with you. You didn't have a ring that I saw. Are you there? Well, I'm definitely intrigued. I think this is as far as I guess it goes. Unless I'm doing something wrong, which is very possible. Yeah, I would say all this is what I'm seeing so far with her, maybe. I just don't know what else to do. Because normally, like, if a demo is done, it'll say, like, hey, thank you for playing. But I don't know. Yeah, we can't drag anything in, and yeah, do I have to put everything back? Because I can. Okay, well, I think that might be it for this demo. I'm very intrigued. Oh, wait, there was a coin. Hang on. Where did the coin go? Yeah, it might have glitched. The coin, like, fully disappeared, and I'm wondering if that's what's stopping it. So, what if we restart the game real quick? A little bit, if we have to replay through it, I'm gonna probably just speed click. But yeah, the coin fully disappeared and it burned black. So, oh, I did not see. Okay, well, turn. All right, I'm gonna click through this. Oh, you can fast forward. I love this. Oh, you could fast forward. I love this. Oh, give me a game you can fast forward. It's so hot. Yes. Decoy. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there was a whole... Okay, so let's start with this, which we read already. So... I wonder if it's waiting for me to go to a specific page, and that's why it was yelling at me. Okay. One is you. And I'm pretty sure the rings are related to you. All right. I'm just clicking through because we've already done this. Ooh, that was a new response. There we go. See, this wasn't popping up before. There we go. So yeah, it glitched for a second. Name Audrey Woodridge, 51 years old. Manner of death hardening into bony tissue. From afar, the corpse looks like a carved wooden statue. Time of death, 1:48 p.m. Victim profile, an affluent woman middle-aged woman in the city. Police report. The victim reported hearing strange noises and seeing strange phenomena in the days immediately preceding her death. The interviewing officer suspected, due to the victim's strange behavior, involvement in occult matters. Forensic report. No traces of drugs or poisons from what could be extracted from the body. Further autopsy is still in progress due to the victim's manner of death. Yeah, none of that was popping up before. So yeah, I wonder if we need to go... Listen, it's a Fae book. Sometimes there's weird shit in here. Oh yeah, the coin turned into the bug. Duh. Okay. Okay, we've already... waiting for it to kind of register, maybe. Yeah, it's interesting because she goes from not wearing a ring that we can see really to wearing a ring. So this is the ring from her situation. Okay, hers isn't popping up. Interesting. So I'm wondering if we might be a little bit glitchy. Or if this is for the wrong file. Third victim. What's happening? The texture looks interesting. I've seen this before. It's parasitic. There's no mistaking it. The structure of the thorax, antenna, elongated and laser are exactly the same as the parasitic fang. Yeah. Yeah, it's not giving me anything, which is really interesting. Okay. So this is the fourth one. So yeah, it's I wonder if the game's a little bit glitchy. 'Cause right now nothing pops up. It does for the very first one, but it doesn't for... She is not wearing a ring. Huh. So many questions. But the first one did. Yeah, I wonder if it's a little bit glitchy. Just a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. Mary Hatcher. She's seemingly poisoned. There's something odd in the... Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Crime scene photo of the third victim displays her manner of death, specifically gnawing her own fingers down to the bone. Apart from the wounds from gnawing, there's another strange thing about the victim's fingers. Okay. Invitation letter to the annual Leo's Gala. This fae, apparently deceased, lacks one of its wings. The missing wing was likely ripped out before its death. This fae is of the parasitic class, as confirmed by the violent traces visible beneath the black light. It also shows some traces of red. Okay. Might just be me not understanding the mechanics, but I feel like I'm starting to. Beneath the black light, the ring has mostly violet and some red traces of magic. Makeup is regular. Which is refusing to drink anything but her own blood. There seems to be something strange with the victim's fingers. One. Changeling. There's too many fingers. See some kind of markings on the hands of two people. Okay, now this should read. No. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I would give that. Yeah, I wonder if it's just a little bit glitchy. Well, pull everything back out again. I'm gonna give it one last try, and then I think we're gonna take a break. So we've been going for a bit. Honestly, these are more complete than some of the ones I've read, so they're not too far off. Yeah, I wonder if it's a little bit glitched, because now we have one complete, like this one reads perfectly fine. But the other ones are not reading as nicely as they could. Like, this is nothing. So, I'm very intrigued. I want to know more. But it seems like we're dealing with different kinds, but seemingly a changeling or something is happening. And I don't love because we can't exit the screen, so. Yeah, it's got a really good hook though. So it's on my wish list for Steam. I think we'll play this when it comes out. Because I'm very much intrigued by it. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's maybe anything else I might have missed. Nope. Okay. Let's see. I will check. That's a good question because I don't know. Right now it looks like it has not been announced just yet. In terms of when that comes out. There are apparently 7 different endings and 2 possible relationships, it looks like. I'm fast forwarding a little bit to see if perhaps I'm just doing something wrong because I'm very curious and I want to know. I want to know. I'm so curious. Yeah, okay, there is apparently more. I'm apparently, I guess, doing something wrong. But what I'll probably do is I'll do some exploring and then we will try this again. I might try it again. I might film a YouTube video with the complete like everything once I figure out, I guess, where it's going wrong. Because I would love to see more of this for sure. So I think that's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do too is I'm gonna move over to just chatting real quick. And I'm gonna put some Spotify music on. I have not taken a break yet, y'all, and we've been going for almost 4 hours. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break for the next few minutes, and then we're gonna kind of hang out and vibe for a little bit before our final showcase of the day. And then we have one more tomorrow. We're gonna probably vibe and do some more demos and stuff like that. For the day. We have a giveaway open. We have another game too to give away as well. So please, if you would like to get that game, it's a wonderful little game, a puzzle game that basically uses the zodiac, which is really cool. It's on my wish list of games to play because it looks really, really neat. So yeah. But we're gonna take about, let's say, like 10-15 minutes to stretch and move about, and then we'll get ready for our next showcase for the day. So YouTube, we are going to head out from here, but I will see y'all in a few minutes. And yeah, just thank you so much for today so far. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll be right back. Bye, YouTube. All right, and Twitch chat, we'll be right back. Like I said, probably about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to try and run just a slew of ads so we can have ad